owls at the Green Yelling Men.
Yeah, I went ahead and cut us in live on you saying that, so there we go.
Okay, yes. Hello, and good evening. I've stolen the intro because I was left unsupervised. How are you? Good, good! We've got a wonderful show for you here tonight. It will feature such things as pictures of things, and then things being painted. Truly, it shall be a rambunctious and happening new time here in this time slot that we are having here. Yes, good. Anyway, I'm going to turn over the microphone to the person who's allegedly in charge.
I'm not sure I've ever been in charge of this, but okay. So,
you were in charge before Squick and I joined.
That may be true. May be true.
Hey, welcome back.
Anyway, so, hi, Parallax, BPL, stream, paint stuff. Okay. Joining me tonight is normal people. Normal people who are, you already heard Squick.
Yes, hello!
Is normal the right word for Squick?
Well, it's definitely a word you've chosen to use, and the Night Owl, may I just say you are factually incorrect. If it's booty shorts, we're allowed to put them on a mech.
Moving on.
Warlax, who is goddamn tired and likely sick, and sorry, but he is not likely to stick around for the entire stream. I do apologize.
Cookie, who is amused that it didn't take 5 seconds for the for the aforementioned stricture to be unfollowed.
Yes. So that is to say that.
Wait, what did I do?
Oh no, that was me. I'm just saying of all the things out there.
No, that was Warlax.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry. I try.
So for those of you playing at home, if you're wondering, and you didn't see the chat, or you're watching the VOD, or whatever it is you're doing, my son is feeling quite unwell tonight. We're pretty sure he has strep throat that is rapidly developing into scarlet fever. So he is up tonight, and he is watching at the moment, and he is 5. So we are going to try to be good. And I'm going to go ahead and say, hi, Sam. I hope you have fun, and I hope that you actually go to sleep at some point, and that your mother tells me when you do.
Listen, you said PG-13, I get 1.
Okay, you got your 1.
Greetings, standard human child. We hope you have a good evening and wind up feeling better. This concludes the pre-recorded message.
Yes, that message was in fact pre-recorded. Anyway,
just now, as a matter of fact.
And that's right. Pre-recorded just prior to broadcast. Oh, we got a sick happy smile. Bless his heart. Okay, so y'all done sent me everything. Just like I have 24 submissions this week. So
by the way, should you wish to submit, it is art at bpl76.com.
WBPL76.com.
Yeah. Art at WBPL76.com. That is art at the Warlax is extremely tired.com.
That's the one.
Yes, the Whoopipple.
The Whoopipple 76. Whoopipple76.com. Anyway, 24 things. I'm going to try to go through these relatively quickly tonight. So, let's see how this goes, because, like, if I do a minute a piece on this, it's going to be after 9:30 my time before I lay brush on paint. So,
sold.
That's right. Sam commented from the opening pictures that the urban mech that's painted in there, that's my urban mech.
That's awesome.
And it is. I did give him that one. Okay, so now I have to pull up my folder where stuff has names, and this is a Banshee. Let's see what I can find out about this Banshee.
It's shiny, it's fancy, it's gold, and it'll stomp up and down the battle line in any respectable mech army.
And this is, in fact, the good later Banshee that has, like, weapons on it, and not like the early Banshee that has, like, weapon. So, my son has been raised very well. His favorite mech so far, I think it's probably...
Is it the Griffin?
It's not. It's not. It's
good.
Not. It's, depending on the day of the week, like, he's particularly favorable toward the Warhammer and the King Crab. So, anyway. Oh,
A good Davian boy.
he likes the Banshee there. And this is coming from Dopescone, or Dopascone, depending on how you want to say it. I'm going to go Dopescone. So, yeah, this is a great Banshee here. I love this. It's got this nice desert pattern on it, where you've got some highlights here, and you've got like some definite variation in here for a kind of desert camo, simple desert camo, but yeah, I like it. I think I've got, there's a whole unit here. Well, there are 3 of them here, and I'm just going to go ahead and hit them all. So there's the Banshee. There's a Thunderbolt that's more of like a sunburst kind of color here. So I also
I'm
like
digging
that.
the fade.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's some good blending.
And
have that
I'm
very
sorry,
same
but
painting
that
station.
the laser or the whatever it is at the top looks like a pizza.
It does look
Ah,
like
yes,
a
the
pizza. I think it's an
pizza tube.
LRM-10.
LRM, that's
It
what it
fires
is.
the spicy pepperoni.
Yes.
Yes, the
It's a 15.
spiciest.
Okay. Yes. The
The
very
spiciest.
spiciest of pizzas.
No, the spiciest of pepperonis.
Yes. The pepperoncini mech. And the third one is a hatchet man. And he's got himself a hatchet that is red with the blood of his enemy mechs.
Captain Bapper and his hitting stick.
That's it. Captain Bapper and his hitting stick. That's it. You heard it here first, folks. But again, we're back to that first one here. You can see where we've got some good panel lining in here. I can definitely see where that's a darkish wash in here, like a brown wash, sepia. Good stuff. Well used. You managed to keep almost all the tide marks off of the flat panels, so that's great.
By
yes.
the way, Mad Ducks, a pizza launcher.
Pizza launch.
From a mech. Make it happen.
Oh, so now it's a Ninja Turtle toy from like 1991. Gotcha. I'm here for
You ever
it.
have the one where you have a dude sitting in a UFO with saw blades that go around the outside when you push it forward?
No,
That thing
Yes,
is dope.
mech pizza launcher. Yes, do it.
I never had that one, Squick. Oh my goodness. Okay, so next one. Oh no, this is also Dopascone. I'm going to say it like that, apparently. And we got ourselves a purple and silver king crab. Sam, there's your king crab.
Listen, the name is Dopascone.
Dopascone.
Because
I'm
it
here with the
sounds-
pizza mecca.
Because it sounds like a pepperoni.
And the pepperoni pizza mecca.
Yo,
He likes
Dopascone,
that
I'm
king
enjoying
crab.
the deluxe
There you go.
Pinchotron.
There you go. My son likes your king crab specifically. How's the car? I know you're in here, so coming up upon request, Bubba J's Mechoplex presents the brand new Mech Pizza Launcher. It slices and dices, and it dispenses pizza from across town.
Whether you like it or not.
Hey, you remember Domino's has the 30 minutes or less thing? Yeah.
Okay. Sam, your uncle has made another king crab for you. This is, I believe this is red contrast paint or red speed paint. I could be wrong about that. I know it's corn red, and then it's he told me this, and then it's grim gray. Oh, it's speed paint. Well, there you go. It's speed paint. That's actually
No, he says it is not speed
it's not
paint.
speed paint. Okay, well, okay, so it's corn red on the top, and then I think it's graveyard gray down in the knot, or I don't remember. He told me. I like it. It looks good.
Corn red, lead belcher, silver, speed paint, gray.
There you go.
Corn on the crab.
Corn on the
Lead
crab.
belcher, silver. What in the world? That's a name. Lead belcher, silver.
It's a what have we done?
Yes.
What have
Yes,
we
it is.
done? Oh dear.
It's named after one of the units that the Ogre Kingdoms have.
Oh,
Corn on the crab.
so Harry has sent us this one. Harry, I'm not going to read your last name. That's how Diggs has put it up. It's Harry. Harry has given us this sweet dragon. It's a nice red dragon.
Ah,
Sam likes the
Berg.
dragon too. Like, guys, my son likes your stuff.
there you go.
This is clearly a good night. For Sam, anyway.
So, given the scale and everything else,
Uh-huh.
it does look a bit like it's descending upon a cookie.
It
which, yeah, that sounds ideal. Like, if I'm going to be a pocket-sized Durg, I'm going after a cookie somebody
Well, you
left
see-
laying on top of a laptop.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Other kind.
You see, clearly this is a Jarek from the Vlad Teltosh novels. I don't know if anybody else will get that one or not. Anyway.
Nerd.
You're a book
Yeah, you
snob.
want to fight about it?
I mean, is that an option?
Yeah, let's do it. Come on.
Okay, you get down here and I'll fight you. Maestro
sounds
sent us
hard.
this stalker. Here you go, Sam.
Ah, yes, the reverse mailbox. To whom it may concern.
Walkie Zeppelin. You've done-
Spambot
That's
6000.
A weird. It's a very nice painting, but that mech is very weird
Yeah,
looking.
it's,
Sorry.
it's the walking Zeppelin. Although, I do want to say, you've done a very nice, smooth job here on the gray. I do feel like the gray could probably use some lighter highlights on the edges to match up more with the blue. Because
Sam said, "Ooh." I believe that's the requisite number of O's.
You know, I have a theory about the Stalker.
what's your theory about the stalker?
It was
Squid?
never supposed to have laser weapons. It was supposed to have an extensive laser target designation array. And then somebody just put in too many batteries and they rolled with it.
That makes sense.
It,
Get out of
it
here,
honestly
stalker.
could. It honestly could.
Oh, and hey, it's a Star Fury.
Ooh.
Ooh, I do love me some B5.
Ooh.
There you go. Now, is it Star Fury or is it the later one? I don't remember what the later one was called.
The later one was like, I don't know, Death Ship 4000
Huh,
from
that's it.
Space Earth.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so Death Ship 4000 from Earth.
I'm pretty sure that's the standard one.
Okay.
That's
other one
cool,
was
and he
just
doesn't
way
even
longer.
watch B5 yet.
Well, to be fair, these are better graphics than Sam will get in B5.
Yeah,
To be
although
fair,
they did at
be
least
fair.
try for space physics.
Yes.
they did. They did much better for space physics than a lot of folks did.
Space!
Yes, Warlax space.
Thank you, Tim Curry.
Oh man, right down to the logo it's sitting on. That's nice.
It's very nice. And the last one, why I believe that's I have to remember is it a Euler? It's a Puma. It's a Puma.
It's a Puma.
It's a Puma.
It's the nacho box what run fast.
It's the Chupa thingy.
Chupa thingy.
The nacho box? What, run fast, Squig?
Yeah, it's an upside down nacho box that goes really fast.
Okay.
And it has extra minty
Oh,
death
no.
rays.
Vectron says it's
It's
Owl
not
says it's an adder.
It's not a Puma.
According to clans, it's an adder. Unfortunately,
You don't get to name
democracy
stuff
and
if
there's
you
more of
lose.
us.
You don't get to name
Hey,
stuff if you
hey.
lose.
Hey,
What?
Clan Wolf did not lose. They did not win, but they did not lose.
The moment they decided to get into an economic war with the inner sphere, they lost. They may have the
Nah.
higher body counts and the better technology and the better territory and the better outcome.
Clan Wolf didn't. At least
fancier
Wolf's in
mechs,
exile.
air conditioning that works, shoes that don't explode when you put them on, competent leadership.
Clan Wolf. Clan Wolf.
But they do have double heat sinks.
The mushrooms
Yeah.
have double heat sinks? That's
The
amazing.
mushrooms have double heat sinks. This comes to us from Night Clerk. Night Clerk has sent us mushrooms with double heat sinks.
Nice. I mean,
Oh,
they're
and like-
they're
and there's-
simple, but they're really good.
Yeah, and there's a spoopy ghost. And it's done in a clear plastic. I always like that. And actually, Night Clerk also sent us some other clear stuff. I'm assuming this is clear resin. And I like it. Like, it's very gelatinous cubish. Cubish.
There you go,
Gelatinish cube.
Oh, wow. That's spoopy.
It is spoopy. Clan Meth Weasel. There we go. Oh, Night Clerk says he's in a ooze phase. So I'm guessing, Night Clerk, that you recently watched either Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 or Ghostbusters 2.
Why not both? Let's just say they take place in the same universe because there was probably at least one 80s crossover.
Well, it strikes me as entirely likely that the pink ooze from Ghostbusters 2 may have been the ooze that made Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I mean, that was green, so maybe it got bitten by a radioactive spider in the New York sewers.
Or it was irradiated by gamma radiation, and now when it gets angry, it makes Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I mean, X-Men canonically takes place in the Star Trek universe, so anything's possible.
Oh, buddy.
And Jamie Wolf, who was a actual Trueborn. So get over it.
Now, I do want to throw this out there, Squick, because all of the Marvel universe canonically takes place in the same universe as 2001: Space Odyssey.
Huh. That carries implications.
It really does.
But it makes Hal much more normal.
If anyone wants to investigate that claim, look up the origins of a character named Machine Man.
That's true, Night Owl, but he was still a clamor. Sorry.
Okay. So, one and only Laughing Man has sent us my favorite Mac.
Is that you, Orion's?
Yes.
Okay, so the paint job is great, but I hate the design because it looks like 4 different mechs glued together.
It is ugly, and it gets the job done.
Does it, though? Is its job to be shot at? Because I feel like it excels in that area.
It's very good at getting shot at because it's made of armor.
You know, that seems like an important design decision.
Yeah.
Okay, so what if Urban Mech, but instead of, like, mech guts, just internal armor? Like, it doesn't move, but then people are just like, yeah, it's an Urban Mech.
Hey,
it doesn't.
Quite a bit faster. It is appropriately fast for its size. Also, it's good at all ranges. Or at least it's effective at all ranges. It's like a Shadowhawk, but good.
Okay, so fan art, Fantast, is that the same ooze that also hit in The Secret World of Alex Mack.
Yeah, that one. You know, that long-running show on Nickelodeon from the mid-90s.
Ooh.
Okay. How about I bring something else back for you? It's the same ooze that was literally used to make Ivan Ooze in the first Power Rangers movie.
That'll do it.
Well, that ooze really gets around.
Was it used to make him? I thought it was... No, they uncovered it, but...
What about the dude that, oh, Narf, I can't think of his name.
No.
The one that, from the DC universe that's all melty and stuff.
You're going to have to give me a little bit more to go on.
What?
Man.
You're going to have to give me a little bit more. Tell me... Clayface?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, it's Clayface. It's Clayface.
Melt Man with the power to melt!
Action League now.
Swamp Thing, says Desert Owl.
I'll take Swamp Thing.
Okay.
I'll take Swamp Thing.
I'm digging the paint design on this.
Yeah, the Atlas is
flaking
great.
around the skull especially.
Yeah, you could I can see what you've done here. You've done some overpainting over your black here to overbrushing to get your kind of straight. You've done this just right with like one direction straight down or straight across the length of the limb. You've done a good job on this. I like it.
You know what that paint job reminds me of?
Alex Jones.
What?
A forklift that's been in use continuously for like 30 years and never cleaned.
Yeah, that's about right.
So the only cleaning it gets is wherever a human hand makes contact.
That's the one. And also, they have given us another Banshee. Tonight is the night of Banshees, apparently.
So that's an important question.
Mm-hmm.
You switched that, and I didn't notice you switched it, and I was like, "Wait, what happened to that back?"
Why Atlas different? Why Atlas flat?
Why Atlas go bye-bye?
Yeah, right. Why face get all smushed? Sorry, Squick, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, yours was very important. Mine is just, canonically, is that mouth articulated?
No.
So mechs cannot bite other mechs?
I am not aware of any mechs that can bite.
I mean,
there might be a proto-mech. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, just something that goes full crazy.
You know there's a Frankenmech somewhere on the periphery that has
there
working
is.
now.
Yeah, I feel like that's the proper way to win. It's like, I challenge you to a battle of honor. Man, I'm going to bite you in both arms. Let's go.
That makes sense.
Okay, never mind.
It's a locust where they replaced the lower appendage with the jaw.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Mike Tyson biting mech, that would be amazing.
Okay,
Oh
and
my gosh.
Grimos, you got to stop sending us stuff from that email address because I got your full name again, bro.
Dun dun dun.
Hey, Warlocks, what
Sam
chapter
said-
would you call this?
What? Huh?
Chapter. Oh, you're not actually streaming, are you?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm
Green
sorry,
and black.
folks.
Green black with the yellow stripe in the middle of the
I'm
shield.
thinking salamander-ish.
Green and black, yellow stripe in the middle of a shield.
Yes.
Or in the middle of the palindrome. Yeah, pauldrons or whatever they are.
The palindrome. It's in the middle of a word that's the same spelled forward and backward.
Taco
Yeah.
Cat you too.
Is anyone else super upset that palindrome isn't a palindrome?
Yes.
I'm not super upset.
Oh, okay. I just missed opportunity.
Yeah, green and black. I'd have to hazard a guess that it's going to be the salamanders, but yellow
Iron
and
warriors, he says. Iron warriors.
okay.
Can we stick magnets to them?
Sure.
Cool.
I don't know if they're gonna stick.
They are chaos marines, so yeah, they'll stick somehow.
There you go.
So you're saying that chaos is magnetic?
Yes.
No, I'm saying that the Iron Warriors are because, well, reasons.
Yes. And this is also from Grimos. So we have he's calling this the cult of
Personality.
the
I was gonna ask,
cult
who are
of
these
the
sneaky
deep
gents?
walkers.
That's a lot of pinching.
That is
Pretty-
many crabs and also a
Pretty,
thug
pretty purple.
and an urban mech.
Pretty iridescent purple. I like that color.
Is pretty.
Okay, if you want to submit to us, you send us the thing and just whatever your subject is, that's fine. I don't like it's going to Diggs. Diggs is going to make of it what he can. In the subject, in the body of your email, tell us like your screen name, and if you want to tell us what it is that you've got in the message, go for it, and then I'll tell you what it is on here.
Or we'll try and figure it out.
I
Make some
might
shit
make
up.
I will ask Squick to make something up.
Yes, this was invented in the year 1803 by Sir Corvallis Paint when he attempted to decorate a single mech twice in one sitting. A portal to the nether realm was opened immediately, and that's everyone's problem.
Yes. Grimos has also got this, and he is calling this the Carcosan Militia, 1st Platoon.
I'm really digging the dude at the very top.
With his hand out.
Yeah, that is also an excellent, what the hell?
He's got his Magic Koopa cosplay on.
Oh, yeah.
The gold on those is, I like the variations in the gold because, you know, some of those are going to be super shiny and some of them are going to be, who cares, I just put this thing on this morning.
There you go.
Yeah, it works for me.
They just gave me this thing. I'm with the Magistratum Mundanus.
Oh, no! Time to go.
Captain at
And-
the left back, he says.
Halzakar has sent us. He is calling this the clan Wolverine Kodiak, and I'm guessing that we're going to go with Wolverine here because the claws.
Man, that thing would just rock face on Solaris.
That's
That's a 100-ton mech. Of course it would.
Yeah, no, you just send that in there, and the entire premise of the match is, we're sending like 3 waves of 40-tonners at it, and it's just
It
gonna
is-
punch.
It is a 100-ton mech with jump jets.
That's true. And the claws are not melee capable because clans.
What? So they're made of like super plastic rubber?
Yeah. So they bend when they hit, and they don't break.
You can't. That not how.
Yeah, that's how physics works now. Now,
You know what? Sure.
To Square has sent us some tree line camo peoples. And when I say peoples, I mean mechs. And this is the Exterminator. Someone tell me if I got it right. I think it's the Exterminator.
Ooh,
I think
square.
it's the Exterminator.
Ooh, somebody done shot it in the face.
Look at the ombre. That gradient is sick.
Ooh,
That's
yes.
one tough hombre.
So
I'm
was this
sorry,
originally a metal model that was
No,
painted?
this is in fact the current CGL model. So it's plastic.
Damn. Then excellent work on the weathering, especially up top where it's taken some damage.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's lovely. It's
That's a
lovely.
nice flake.
Okay, and I got one more, and I have been speeding through these guys trying to come up to the end of this so we can get to painting. Hey, look, it's a Sentry in the same pattern. It's a Sentry, guys. The mech that's only good if you have Lost Tech. That's the only way it's good. Otherwise, it's
has
trash.
one slap in hand.
It has a slap in hand and an Ultra AC5. Otherwise, it has a regular AC5 and it's trash.
Yeah, doubling the damage is pretty good.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So now we're going to go into recent work, and then I'm going to give Warlex the opportunity to tell us about Republic Tank Man.
Republic Tank Man. I'm actually working on this tonight as well. I'm pretty happy with the way that the weathering is coming out, but we recently finished a Star Wars Legion League at the shop. My Empire was what I played with, but I've had Republic to play around with as well that I just haven't been painting.
Zarvek, we did your pictures last week. Or I did some of your pictures last week. Listen, I shared everything Diggs gave me a little bit ago. So if it's sitting in the email, then Diggs will send it to me next week. Sorry.
And so I decided, you know what, I'll go ahead and give it a try and get some painting done on it. And I had some time available this week, and yeah.
And it is. It is.
And by time available this week, what I actually mean to say is, I decided to stay up one night and work on it because brain would not shut off.
Yeah, I understand
Some brains do be like that.
Okay, so Squick didn't give me anything, and Cookie didn't give me anything, so we're just going to go into my stuff. And what did I do this week, guys?
That vampire that looks like Joker?
Okay, we're going to start with this awesome I showed off last week that I painted.
Nice.
Tio, you missed the fan submissions. That's all you've missed so far.
Well,
So I want to go over this again. This is a relatively new STL file that you can get exclusively from Voxel Forge's new Patreon. The first model from Voxel Forge's Patreon, where he promises once a month to create at least one, in his words, movie quality model.
yeah.
And this thing is the only good, awesome STL I have found. It is amazing, and I love it.
Voxel Forge is pretty amazing. I know the dude from other streams and such, and he's pretty cool dude.
Yeah.
So
And,
there we go.
I know he's working on a medium mech right now. I'm looking forward to that. I'm trying to get him to make an Orion because that's what I do.
And Night Owl, you that would be called a troll of the highest order. We shall say this evening.
This is what Cookie was talking about. My vampire that apparently looks like the Joker. So this was me screwing around with a Vince Ventrella technique where what he did was he was working on a vampire in terms of being lit in moonlight. So like very washed out colors, lots of highlights, lots of shadows, basically no midtones. So you almost never get to see the true color.
Question.
Answer.
He's standing on top of a chimney, yes?
Actually, yes, because there's smoke coming out behind his foot.
Like, his foot is in the middle of the chimney.
Yes.
should he not be in an undignified heap up to his leg? Is that why he looks concerned? This is a frame in time. He's just jumped on there and realized he has made a terrible error.
I can tell you, having looked at the foot of this model, there is in fact a cover on the chimney. There's a grate on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess they thought of that.
Yeah.
Well, nobody wants giant seabirds coming down the chimney and, making themselves at home. You can only have so many in-home pelicans before it's problematic.
You also don't want vampires coming down the chimney.
I mean, I guess, but really I'd be more concerned about the pelican.
I mean, to be fair, I don't blame you. Okay.
Here it'd be bats.
Okay, and last one, I painted those Kazakins that I showed off last week, and I actually put a weapon in the bannerman's hand because he didn't have one. And I decided apparently he's getting a Mechanicus Electro Club of some nature.
I'm definitely getting, Space Police vibes off these guys.
Fan art. It's the way that we told the students in my class this morning when they asked how Santa comes in if we don't have a chimney, and he gets through the door.
That's it.
I imagine, yeah. Yeah, he gets through
5G.
Okay, and this is me finishing off the Totally Not a Tyrannid that I started last week on stream. So there he is.
Is it a Tyrannid? Legally, no.
It is visually similar to, but legally distinct from a Tyrannid.
It needs a tiny top hat.
Gonna have to print tiny top.
I'm not calling that individual that, Blue Gentleman. I'd like for them to come back to our stream.
Okay,
Ooh.
so here's what we're going to do. Now we're going to hop in, and I'm going to try to figure out what I'm going to do tonight, because I had an idea, and I just don't have the energy for it. So first off, I'm going to say, I've had a hell of a week. That's why I have no energy. Monday was my birthday, and I got some painting gear, so I'm going to show that off real quick. I got a new wet palette, and it has a good cover on it. Here's the palette. Here's the lid for it. It's got stuff. It's got like a lid that holds like a phone and a dry palette.
Oh, you got one of Cobb's stickers too. That's cool.
It's very nice. Also, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. And then How's the Car got me a couple of things. Got me a paint puck, which is a special paint rinsing cup that has like silicone nubs in the bottom of it for you to rub your bristles against. And then it has places for you to hang your brushes upside down so that they drip down onto this silicone thing.
That's cool. I have something similar for my watercolor. It's a split one, and it one side's the clean water, the other one's the dirty water, and
that's handy.
The dirty water side the clean water has a brush rest. The dirty water has the scrubby things at the bottom. Okay. So it's pretty cool.
And
so
the other
what
thing,
I'm seeing here,
it also comes apart, so that's nice. So like
you have a paint cup with room for several straws.
Yes.
So you can drink all the water. Sam, don't do that.
Yes. I love you, my son. Do not drink the paint water. Do not.
Toilet Obliterators, thank you for the gift subs to Dr. Noob and Sam Master.
And my brother got me one other thing here, which was a new set of tweezers, which is a weird thing to be excited about, but I have big muscly tweezers now.
Yeah, Sam said that would not be good. Smart boy. Your kid is a smart boy.
He is.
Oh, those are
staggeringly so.
Yeah, those are also the tweezers that will limit the amount of pressure you can put on something.
Yes, but they are also stout. Like these things are an eighth of an inch thick up here. Like they take some muscle to work. They're great. They're amazing. They're amazing. And Warlax, as a across-the-board hobbyist, you can tell people how handy having excellent tweezers is.
Extremely.
Yes.
Owl has several sets of decent ones for his jewelry making and other things because he uses them all the time.
That's right. Without question, tweezers are one of the oft neglected but also oft needed bits in a modeler's toolbox.
Yes. I've got one other thing that I was gifted this past week, and I will show that off. I was given a julep cup, because I always wanted a julep cup. And now I have a
Oh,
julep
nice.
cup.
It's like a paint cup without the straws.
Oh, cool. Your son says, please tell Daddy that those are pointy.
He's right.
The
He's
tweezers.
right. They are pointy. Thank you, Sam. Forceps
Yeah.
are also good. Forceps are also good. But like with these give me that where they will. I mean, it doesn't have like the locking thing that forceps have, but the fact that they will keep pressure on them without me having to hold them, like that's super handy. Super handy. Anyway, paint stuff. That's what we do here. I've been told. So, like, my original idea was I showed off apparently Joker vampire. I had another vampire here I was thinking about doing that with. And I did the dry run on other vampire yesterday. And I'm going to be honest with you, I ain't got the energy to go through and do that again tonight because it's been a day.
What if you give him WrestleMan shorts?
Moving on. That is to say, no, but also no.
Maybe.
I'm here
No.
for compromise.
No, but also maybe.
No. But then probably no.
I'm not doing a Macho Man mech again, or in this case, vampire. I have done that already. You missed that.
We've already done Macho Man, and we did Spockwoman Man, and we've done.
Man. I love Spockle Man's my dude. But I did the Macho Man Panther that Thunderhead made, and he actually dropped in for that one, and then he never dropped in again. So I'm pretty sure I know what he thought of that one.
That it was a tough act to follow.
That must.
Well,
be
he's also had a heck of a summer, so it just might have been
enough.
that.
Yes, but it's much funnier in my head if I'm like, well, he saw that. He ain't ever coming back. So let's see. Let's look around some of the stuff I've got sitting here and see if I can figure out something I want to do more than Alucard over here. Because that's clear. I mean, like, maybe it's not strictly Alucard. He is holding a human heart here. Presumably a human heart. Could be
An assassin. An assassin.
Don't have
that
one
looks
printed.
like James Bond.
Now listen, I did your tech priest in blue and white. Give me some space.
Yes, I gave you space. I haven't said this in 3 weeks.
Yeah, well. By the way, did you ever paint your tech priest I sent you?
He is in process.
I know I gave you 2.
I know.
Okay.
Your brother says Dino Megazord Banshee.
I don't have a Banshee.
Or be odd job.
Football Atlas.
Do I have football?
Oh, you know what? A football atlas would be kind of cool.
You know, he's got the shoulder pit. I've got it. Now, I told you earlier that I had this awesome from Voxel Forge. I did recently come across another more different awesome that I still like better than the MWO one, with the exception of like a couple of little things here. I don't love the barrels on the PPCs, and I don't love the combat fist on it, but I do have him, and he looks like this.
Catless. Ah, they're conspiring again.
So,
that's a hell of a mustache.
What? Yes,
Yeah, he's
I
got
can see.
Dangerous mutton chops off to the sides there.
Well, I mean, you could look at them as football pads. So, given my my origins, my secret origins, because they're secret.
Ooh, lore dump.
I'm thinking, maybe we could do this, and maybe he could be your football mech, but he's going to have to be a Bengals player.
Mm-hmm.
Can everybody live with that? Can everybody live with him being a Cincinnati player?
Do not follow the order of the footed ball. Is this desirable?
No.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
It is not desirable.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunate.
At least it's not Dallas. That's all I'm saying. Sorry.
Apparently the Cowboys don't blow this year. I'm not really following it. I've got some Cincinnati people in here that have been around long enough to shout "Who Dey" at me. So
I don't understand
that's
what
okay.
that means.
Don't worry about it.
I understand the people that wear the cheese loaf because cheese is tasty.
Listen, Who Day didn't make sense in 2005 the first time I heard it.
See, I have friends who are from Nolans, so who dat means something else entirely
Not
different.
Who Dat. Who Day. It's different.
Oh, okay. Night Clerk's getting a little bit crazy and giving 5. Thank you. To
indeed.
There he
Green
goes.
Watch,
He's
Bucket,
going off the
Evil
rails again.
Feline, Gamer Grill, and Nuke Dog.
And lest we forget, we also got one from Ralphie No Pants, who's
Ralphie
resubscribed.
Nopants. Thank you, Ralphie.
Ralphie, be aware that there is a small child listening, please.
I mean, like, I'm not reading his stuff out loud, and he can't read, so
All
I'm
right.
not overly concerned about it.
Interesting. So, I
Ralphie can't read?
Ralphie
Yeah.
is incapable of writing, yes. Reading, no.
Interesting. So I'm not allowed to say or
Yes, exactly.
anything about.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
Understandable.
Squick. You have fun with your noise box.
Oh, I do.
Now he's going to tell me he wants a box that makes that sound.
What does that sound mean, Daddy?
That sound means don't ask questions.
Somebody said a word like stupid, and it was they said,
That's right. We're gonna hand that part of the conversation over to Cookie so she can explain that because she's used to dealing with children of that age.
yeah.
Cookie, the only responsible member of the shenanigan. What's the proper name for a group of us?
Idiots.
Yeah, that's probably accurate. Yeah.
Squick, your redactor is going to be in good use.
Well, that's just great.
We made a good choice.
Wow, that is
there.
really hard to time.
The task manager of the BPL. Yeah. Basically.
We are going to. I guess I need to talk to Diggs about getting Cookie a special title that just says Director of Standards and Practices.
Not always, but most of the time, Al. I'm not always the responsible one.
That's.
I think
Cookie,
you are,
we can
if
hear it's
only
a short bus.
by gradient.
Let me put it like this, Cookie. Maybe you're not, but at the same time, by comparison, yes, you are.
How do you
Okay,
have a third
fair.
cup? You only have 2 hands.
What?
That's a third cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you only have 2 hands. That's not allowed.
One of them holds paint water.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not drinking that one.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, well.
I don't believe you.
Prove it. Okay, I won't drink the paint water. Must resist straw. Okay, so
the
let's,
forbidden flavor drink.
let's see. Okay. So we're gonna go with the black Bengals jerseys. So that's orange.
Water
and-
break has been redeemed.
Water break. Goodness
Enhance
gracious.
Water
our
break.
fluidity.
I have a problem because mine may be empty.
Oh dear.
Oh no!
Okay. There we go.
I break.
I break. Oh, this is.
Yes, and remember, screen doors for submarines coming soon to a store near you.
You know, eye break in here is only moderately less irritating than it is for Maverick on Saturdays. Oh, posture check and a stretch.
Oh, my meats have been adjusted, but the injection site is sore.
Why? You know, I'm not going to ask.
He
I'm
got a
going to
COVID
events
vaccine.
Yes, I'm going to events with many people later this year. I have re-upped my subscription to Blood-Based Science Juice, and then I slept for 14 hours.
That sounds like a nice opportunity. I wish I could have that.
That's my tomorrow.
My in-laws called yesterday and asked what I wanted for Christmas. I told them a nap.
Okay.
That's what my
here's your jar of
grandfather used to
chloroform.
say. My grandfather used to say, if everybody asked what you could get him, and he said, peace and quiet.
Yeah.
And you can get that real easy. All you need is chloroform and a humidifier.
Oh. The things I want to say to that, I'm not going to say right now because
Welcome to the nap room.
My audience is here, and I have a very particular audience tonight. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it.
You know you want to.
Love you, Sam.
You know you want to.
Yes, I'm not going to.
Don't.
He will
Don't want to.
He will repeat it for the rest of his life.
I'm helping.
You're helping something.
Don't you want to?
I'm worried that here in a minute, Warlux is going to start asking us about the Antissa.
Huh?
Patient.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, man, I thought that was going to be a brick joke we were saving for the end of the show.
He's too out of it to ask me what Uncle Squick means when he says chloroform.
Oh, good. Of course, now you've said it out loud, he might now.
Sorry.
Oh, I said it earlier.
Uncle Squick, but Uncle Squick? Uncle Squick.
My influence grows.
Oh, good lord. What has science wrought?
What has science done?
I mean, whatever you pay it to do. Like, they've got a budget.
That's true.
Yeah.
He is, unfortunately, I believe the scientific term is dead on.
So I got to thinking.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, no.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, so Power Wheels run on a 12-volt battery, right?
Uh-huh.
How's the car? Are you still in the room? He can answer this question. He has fixed many of them.
Okay. Because I know you can, like, throw in an 18-volt battery and, you know, it's spicy, but you don't have to deal with changing batteries. What if we just use an extension cord?
Well, then you have to deal with getting an inverter in there. And
No, you don't. You just put on a trailer generator.
Oh, good lord. How's the car? If you're still in here, help him. Stop him now.
Yeah, this is a very good plan.
What could possibly go wrong? Now, I have run into the fact that there is a company out there that I'm trying to remember who it is. I think it's Cobalt. Cobalt, the tool company, that among their many, many things that they have in their battery ecosystem actually is a Power Wheels-like thing. So it's like taking that Ryobi 18-volt battery for your impact driver and putting it into Power Wheels. So, like, that is, not only is that a thing, that is a thing that is actively being marketed. My brother-in-law has one of those for his son.
I've seen it done as a hacky workaround, and I've seen some amazing things. I think my favorite one was somebody in a Power Wheels Jeep done up in Jurassic Park paint being chased around a convention by somebody in one of the Velociraptor inflatable suits.
Well, that's perfect.
And blasting the theme out the stereo, or out of a Bluetooth speaker.
As it should be.
Excuse me, I need to go work on a cosplay.
Da, 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 da. This video is muted on YouTube right now.
Yes, that sounds correct.
If only I had someone playing the kazoo right now.
I have a penny whistle.
I've got a melodica I don't know how to play.
Well, these are all things that run on human air, much like kazoo. Okay, I feel like somebody's click-clacking the action of a gun. I'm pretty sure that's not what's happening, but...
No, I was closing one of my Scale 75 boxes.
Okay, I'm going to call that a gun, then. Your Scale 75 gun. Speaking of which, Scale
oh no, it's time for
gun.
Jurassic Park theme.
What? There you go, folks.
Just like we all remember it.
There. Speaking of scale models and guns, there you go. There's my my sci-fi Star Wars-esque 1911 that I tried to model, and it came out weird. But I mean, like, not bad weird, just strange weird.
That wasn't me. That was Squick.
That was.
I am not pulling out the penny whistle. I offered, and you know.
I do have a Maiwadanki Mr. Naki drumstick type musical instrument.
Those are words.
Yep.
You are not familiar with the Maiwadanki Mr. Naki drumstick type musical instrument?
No.
Nope.
Well, the Maiwadanki Mr. Naki drumstick type musical instrument is from the same company that makes the automaton.
Okay.
However, it is entirely analog.
Oh, it's analog, guys. It's analog. It runs on the breath of the average human. Actually, I suppose it doesn't run on breath.
No, it requires rapid flicking of the wrist.
I am suddenly reminded of... I don't know if anybody else did this back in like the early aughts in the late 90s. And I'm sure everyone did because it was a thing. And I think it's still a thing. Fiction based off of card games. Like the Magic the Gathering books that I remember from the
Card games on motorcycle.
What?
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 Something on motorcycles.
I see that the two of you have never seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
We're getting every third word, and it's very confusing.
I caught enough to know. No, I did not watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Because I didn't watch Yu-Gi-Oh! So I wasn't familiar with the source material, so I wouldn't have gotten anything out of it.
My kids might have watched it because they were, or at least one of them was quite a Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan for quite a while.
There is a series from Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they play card games on motorcycles.
Sure.
That sounds very on brand for them.
That sounds moderately different than Car Voltron. Not entirely different, but moderately.
Better or worse than Big Bad Beetleborgs?
Worse.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay, better or worse than VR Troopers?
Oh, God. That's a deep cut.
I'm going to go into all of the Haim Saban shows from the early 90s. Actually,
I never saw that one. I never saw that one. I'm sorry.
It had 2 seasons, I think. And then they ran
It had a video game.
And then it ran out of Japanese footage, so they had to stop.
SWAT Cats. My kids loved SWAT Cats.
SWAT Cats was amazing.
Was awesome. Never go back and rewatch it.
No. I mean, rewatch the intro. That's as much as you should do.
Yeah.
I mean,
also Darkwing Duck was fantastic. Don't go back and watch it.
I'm going back and rewatching it because I have kids. Now, DuckTales, the 2017 reboot. Also, amazing. Watch that. Just watch that. Don't watch the original DuckTales. Watch that. Watch David Tennant be Scrooge McDuck.
I'm sorry. How dare you, sir? That is good, but the original DuckTales is still fantastic.
Yes, but you have the option of David Tennant Scrooge McDuck, and it's amazing.
Yes, but there were many more seasons of the original DuckTales.
This is true.
So, have you heard the news, the new David Tennant news?
I'm all ears.
He's going back to Who for a very short period of time.
Okay, well, he does that every couple of years.
He is going to be,
You know what I would really love for you to say right now is David Tennant is going back to Doctor Who, and he's going to play the villain for the season, and he's actually going to be the master. That would sell a season of Who for me.
That would be crazy, but no, he's going to be the 14th, and then they're going, or whichever, he's going to be the next Doctor, and then they're going to switch into the new guy.
Wow.
Pause.
Make for some interesting lore.
Yeah.
How?
They have thrown all the rules for regeneration out the window.
No.
Time.
But they're going to bring back a previous Doctor?
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
So here's the answer to the question you're inevitably going to ask. The previous showrunner ran Jodie Whittaker into the ground, so they need to desperately recover their fan base, and this is how they do it.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't going to ask that question. I was actually going to sit here. Okay. Well, I think that I have had enough for the night.
Okay. That's the thing that sent him to bed.
Sorry.
No, I've actually gone and clear coated the tank, and it's soaking in and drying off. So
hear me out, because there might be some good that comes of this.
Yes, the tank will now be protected.
Well, okay, not just that, but now if he shows up on Doctor Who and then does whatever he's going to do, maybe like he'll have some free time, and they'll have a reunion party, and then we'll get like sexy hair dance man and Bandicorn Bumble match together for a season of Sherlock, except they'll both be reverse Sherlock from the mirror dimension, and it's a crossover episode.
You know, I just barely followed all that, but I did follow most of it.
I got it. I get
it.
Bendy corn bumble snatch, man.
All right, folks. I'm
Hammer Time Thundercats.
I'm sorry to cut it short. I am sorry to cut it so short this week, but it was nice seeing all of you. I'm gonna call it a night, though.
And Warlax was never seen or heard from again.
Go rest and feel better, dude.
Yes,
I'm going to
do that, and then like sleep 18 hours vicariously for me.
Yeah,
do the thing.
Done.
Awesome.
As long as I get to sleep 18 hours too.
No, that's all you, bro. You get to do that, and I get to think, wow, that lucky dude who has
No, I will also vicariously do it for you. However, we're both getting 18 hours.
Well,
that'd be sweet. I'd do that.
That'd be amazing. Somebody make that a thing.
Laughing Man, me too.
Inception. Okay. You guys have a good night.
Have a good night, Warlax.
Have fun.
Me too. I would love to see Donna Noble slap the crap out of the Doctor for erasing.
That would be great. That would be great. You know what else would be great?
Spaceman, you beep 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 beep.
Oh, boy, that Spaceman! Slap.
Like what?
Just so long as I don't have to see Rose again. Like, I liked Rose well enough, but like, I guess like at this point it's just like I don't want more Rose, and I definitely don't want more Amy. And like, I stopped watching Doctor Who in the middle of Matt Smith, which isn't fair to Peter Capaldi, because I'm led to understand he was amazing. But
yeah, I stopped watching Angels Take Manhattan when I couldn't stop crying at the end of it. So.
And my favorite
that was a really good episode, but it carried so many outright bizarre implications.
My favorite Doctor is still Christopher Eccleston, and nobody can talk me out of it.
What about if I offered you $10?
I mean, how many times?
A number.
Is it a number greater than one?
Starback, thank you for showing up, and get some good rest, my friend.
That's right. And next week, assuming Diggs gives it to me, we'll show off your pictures.
Bum, bum, bum.
Are you going to be here next week?
I'm here next week. Are you here next week?
No. Well,
No.
Maybe, because I have things and stuff, and also getting ready for things and stuff.
That's right. That's right. I'm only 2 hours away from stuff, so.
Okay.
Yes, you all have a good time with your things and stuff.
We intend to. We'll be talking about you.
Yes, we will. Quite a bit of talking about you.
That's
probably.
right. Yes, we can totally. I'd be on board for that. I'd be on board just to see. Well, you know what? No, I don't want to see her. I don't want to see Jack Harkness abuse Jodie Whittaker, but I do want to see him hit on Jodie Whittaker and then have like this insane whiplash of oh.
Never mind, and be like, I got rejected by Jack Harkness.
That's a good look. You look good. I'm going to go back over here now.
Okay, can we have Jack Harkness and what's the actor's name?
John Barrowman?
I want Jack Harkness and Jack Sparrow. And I want shenanigans, and I want space shenanigans, and neither one of them really understands what's going on, and that's not a hindrance in any way.
I was going to say that's pretty normal Jack Harkness, yeah.
I think I may have seen that fanfic. I don't think I read it.
I mean, Torchwood itself was just one giant fan fiction thing.
To be fair, I mean, it was...
Fan service.
Yeah, but it didn't make any sense, and it kept not making sense really, really aggressively.
Well, that's because you had redacted. You could redact all the things. Because of the brain juice.
Just internally. It had no consistency.
Nah, I hate it when it does that. I hate non-consistent things.
And honestly, if they had had the writing staff of, like, the first 2 seasons of Battlestar Galactica...
oh, that's not fair. You can't be...
That would have been amazing.
If they had Ron Moore...
Well, no, the thing is, Battlestar Galactica didn't make a damn bit of sense either. There was fridge logic everywhere for why would anyone do that. That's dumb as hell, but at least you made it through the episode before that cropped up.
Was it me that went out, or was it you guys?
Somebody went out?
Yeah, I heard like 2 words from Squick, and then at least it was...
That was you then. I heard Squick.
Okay. All right, cool beans. All right, Toilet Obliterator making sure our friend Thomas gets a sub. Thank you, Toilet.
Thanks, Theo.
Yes, thank you, Toilet. And other phrases I had not expected to say.
Welcome to WBPL 76, where you will have a subscription, whether you like it or not.
You are experiencing subscription. Good luck.
Here are some pants. Put them on.
They will leave here better outfitted than the Russian army.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Hot take.
Wow.
Well, at least our viewers are giving them pants.
I saw a very funny video this week. It was I watched these Irish comedians on YouTube called Foil Arms and Hog.
Sure.
And they had one called Trying to Get Out, or basically that was trying to get out of Russian conscription, and that's all I'll say about that, but it was pretty hilarious. So if you want to see it, go look it up, because yeah, it's pretty hilarious.
So unrelated, did you know you can just buy throwing knives on Amazon?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't, but $4 later, here we are.
You bought a throwing knife. Good job.
I bought 3 of them.
I was going to say, we don't know that he bought a throwing knife, Cookie.
Yeah, it was $4 for the set. It includes elastic.
Ooh, you get that bougie set that has elastic.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of being bound with, like, human sinew or something.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, I have some synthetic catgut over here, but that's not really appropriate for throwing knives.
I mean, that depends on what you're trying to do, I guess.
Well, if you're trying to make them better for throwing...
I doubt the elastic's going to help with that.
Oh, my ears just
no, my $4 set of throwing knives might be unbalanced. Truly the worst possible fate.
That's right. Arachnash wants you to know that you're only going to get your human sinew after your first kill.
I wonder if I could put these in the front of a shotgun shell. That sounds reasonable.
Reasonable is a strong word.
Knife gun.
Knife wrench.
That's called bayonet, dude.
That's right.
It's a reverse bayonet.
It's a ballistic knife.
Welcome
Is
it a ballistic knife if it's still in 12 gauge?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay, what if you just put, like, a crossbow bolt in there? That seems like human normal.
Vectron says you've been playing too much Borderlands, Quick.
Vectron, we're still on Borderlands 2. We haven't even begun to get to the weird stuff yet.
We haven't even gotten to the Dungeons and Dragons sessions yet.
And now I have lines from Narf, the Neil Patrick Harris musical going through my head. Because I've had that dumb song.
Look at these people lined up.
Yes, that one.
Look at these sheeple lined up. Oh, God bless, I'm going to have to think about that now. Let's to the slaughter.
Ooh, I could sing that. Okay, yeah. I have an idea.
Do it.
Okay, so Vectron,
no, I was just thinking.
You say the pre-sequel was disappointing, and I'm going to disagree. The pre-sequel is perfectly fine as a Borderlands 2 expansion pack. And if you think of it like that, in the classic expansion pack sense, it's just fine. If you're treating it as a standalone game, yeah, a bit meh.
Oh, this is like when I think about the first 2 seasons of Star Trek The Next Generation. And I think of it as, okay, this isn't Star Trek The Next Generation. This is just 2 more seasons of the original series with a better budget. Then it's a lot better.
I liked the first 2 seasons, but I liked the whole game. Well, not there's some there are some episodes that I like,
What, Cookie? You didn't like the episode where Tasha Yar had to go into a cage match with somebody?
The Skin of Evil, no way.
That's
no
not
way.
the one I was talking about.
Oh, which one? The one where she had to go into what?
The cage match with the poison gauntlets.
Oh, I like that one.
Or how about let's
Is
see.
it better or worse than the one on Voyager where The Rock showed up and they had to just play Punch Taser Express?
I do remember that, but only because I caught it in like a YouTube clip, and I very deliberately haven't watched Voyager.
It's
What?
very Star Trek in that it's mostly not bad, occasionally very good, and sometimes just, but why?
My big
Followed by
problem
ignoring
with it is
any
that
of the implications.
my problem with it is that it is wildly inconsistent in its tone, and not
also
like
true.
not like in the in this episode of DS9 we're playing a board game, and then next season it's a war.
Well, DS9 was just, Odo, you don't understand your job.
No, I'm not going to agree with you on that.
Well, then fight me, because Odo was a terrible chief of security and not a great sheriff. His entire shtick was, I think you're guilty. I'm Odo. I win. Dressed up in funny space alien man.
I mean, to be fair, he wasn't the judge, so like he gets to be that.
But functionally he is. There is no functional court system on DS9 other than whatever flavor of the week is brought in for dramatic purposes.
Yeah. Then why isn't Quark arrested?
I'm sorry, one more time?
Then why isn't Quark behind bars more consistently?
He is behind a bar consistently.
Okay, screw you. My favorite thing
I got nothing else there.
My favorite thing about Quark right now is that they made him canonically the owner of a franchise of Quark's bars across the Alpha Quadrant in Lower Decks. So now it's actually canon.
Nice. Hello, Diggs.
Hello, Mr. Digglesworth.
Hey, Diggs.
Car, is Sam still awake? She'll get back to me eventually, or she won't, and I'll know either way. And then I will tell Sam to say hello to the bear man. Okay.
Yes.
So is it weird that mech in this state currently right now really has like a Doberman thing going?
I see where you're coming from. I would think more Rottweiler, honestly, but yeah, I see where you're coming from.
Okay, I could see that.
Hello, Pistol.
Okay, so now we're going to do a thing. And it's a good thing Warlex isn't on right now, because he would yell at me because I bought a paint. And it wasn't the paint he's been trying to get me to buy for months.
Dun.
I went to Michael's the other day, and I was with my daughter, and I feel bad walking into stores and not buying something. So I bought paint. Now, for those of you sitting at home saying, why, that's paint.
That's nacho cheese.
This is, in fact, golden so flat paint. And this stuff is $22 a bottle.
But how does it
What?
taste?
It tastes like actual poison because it's cadmium.
Oh, I haven't tasted a lot of poison.
Yeah, this will kill you.
Please do not eat the paint.
Do not eat the
Okay, that's good
cadmium
advice.
paint.
Do not eat the paint. But why did you buy this super expensive
Okay,
paint?
one, because it is very thick, and like compared to normal mini paint, this pot will last me forever. Two, because it is turbo opaque, and very matte. And also, I can't find a color of orange I'm happy with. But this one I'm happy with.
Wenchbane wants to know, Paint Man, how no kill paint tastes.
Don't put it in your mouth. Oh, how no? Because it's cadmium. Cadmium bad for you. Cadmium very bad for you. Okay, so here's the thing I do now, where actually I'm going to wash this brush off, and I'm going to need a different brush to do this, because I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting here, and this brush too big. This brush, it too big. This
brush on, brush off.
This brush do job. Probably not as good as I want, because it's going to dry out, but brush do job. So we come up here, and we're just going to hit the tops of this, and like edges. And this is a very opaque paint, and it's also very matte, which usually you get something like this, and it's very, very not matte, and very, very not opaque. Like, for instance, real quick, this is basically the same color. This is Troll Slayer Orange from Citadel, and it is not opaque.
Right.
And this is Proacryl Orange, because Proacryl names colors after the color they are, and it's too bright. So, this is what I had to do to get an orange I like. On the other hand, I like this orange.
Fair. But $22 of orange.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to make a habit out of buying these.
Okay.
Because like there's a starter set. It's like, oh, here are your basic colors. It's 6 paints. How much is it? $60.
Right.
I'm going to pass. Someone buys it for me, I'll use it, but I am not making a habit of this. Now, this stuff, because it's artist paint and it's actually priced based on the pigments in it, it can cost as little as $11. Or it can cost $22 because I had to get the most expensive set. Grump. But now I have an orange I'm happy with.
Thank you, Pistol. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad. I'm doing a little bit better. I've just been really, really exhausted lately, and between that and fighting with the ISP, I didn't really want to mess with it this week.
By volume, probably still cheaper than GW. Yeah, especially considering how much you can thin this.
Sounds like Fezbearer. It sounds like you're saying that in the tone that someone might say, still a better love story than Twilight.
Yeah. Cart, did Sam say hi to the bear man yet? Because I didn't see you say that in chat. So I want him to say hi to the bear man. Because I think bear man's still in chat. Diggs. My son says hello, I'm sure. Oh, he did say it. He said hello to the bear man. Hello, Diggs. My son says hello.
Very good.
He's very
Drink water and take care of ourselves. Doing our best.
Hey. If you want me to drink water, you're spending goob.
I may have to refresh my pizza.
Your pizza?
His pizza.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us
More
about
slices.
your pizza.
Tell us.
Okay. A water day. Yeah, what? Yeah. Drink human liquids.
Human liquid
And
pizza.
Stretch limb.
Ah!
And then roll eyeballs.
Eye break. Water break. Posture check. I'm sorry, how's the car? That was a poor decision on your part.
What? How's the car? Oh,
He said
yeah.
he's drinking Rolling Rock, and I'm judging him for it.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway, this pizza is basically something that comes out of a conveyor belt on a machine, and it drops pepperoni on it, except they don't flash freeze it very well. So, because the way it's packed, you wind up with one that's only half frozen. The pepperonis come off the front of it, and when you put it in the oven, you get half cheese pizza, and the other half all of the pepperoni known to man.
I want to point out real quick, it's not like pizza made on a conveyor belt. It is pizza made on a conveyor belt.
Almost certainly. It's stuffed crust, and you can see where they rolled it, and then the guillotine cutter got involved.
That's it.
Okay, so you want to talk tea, Ribbon? I'm an Adagio girl, and my favorite is Yes Sir Captain Tight Pants, based on Kaylee Fry from
Firefly. Yes.
From Firefly. It is chocolate, caramel, and strawberries.
Car, I hope you're taking notes. That sounds like
I
something
enjoy
you would
sleepy
drink.
time.
I get Bigelow. I don't really drink. I drink HEB tea. There you go.
I am a tea. I don't do coffee. I can't stand the smell of coffee. So
if it's liquid, I'll drink it.
That's right. I have seen you drink some stuff that no human being should consume.
Why you can't look like mac and cheese?
Because
it's like Velveeta.
Earl Grey Supreme.
I was going to say, I think Velveeta is usually more yellow than this.
Your camera's doing white balance things that makes it look like a deep Velveeta.
Velveeta.
Yes, I have 5 bins of tea. Well, to be fair, one of those bins is yours.
Apparently it's pronounced Velveteer.
Velveeta.
Velveteer.
I'm going to get some of that Velveeta, man. We're going down to the Mexican restaurant.
Oh, no, we've got him boom hard.
This is a thing that Haljakar and I literally heard once in our hometown in a Mexican restaurant. 2 people sitting in the booth behind us saying, man, what are you going to have to eat? And the other one said, I don't know. I think I'm just going to get me some of them Doritos and cheese dip.
Fair enough. As long as they're having a good time. Though I will say, just unrelated, but I have the Wander brain. Taco King in Alaska, pretty good. Apparently the locals don't really care for it, but if you want Mexican-style food in a drive-thru, it's available, and I like it.
Is this like when Tex was in Louisiana and he had drive-thru style daiquiris?
I'm still deeply concerned by everything going on there, but I enjoyed the story very much. The man has a gift for storytelling.
And also, quote-unquote daiquiris. Or as he said, I don't remember, he didn't actually say who it was that said it, people signing the guest book. From all the paints on the concrete barrier around the tiny daiquiri stand. Which I also want to make a point, drive-through liquor, totally also a thing in Texas.
Interesting.
I don't recommend it.
At least in the wet counties.
Well, I'm in one, and I've seen it, so...
I know, I'm just saying my experience with Texas was a dry county, so...
Oh.
Well, I'm sure I'll wind up in Texas at some point.
Well, you're probably not going to be in my part of it, because there's nothing here. I mean, there's something here, but it's not worth seeing. Don't come here.
I understand your warning, but I may not elect to follow it.
If you end up here, I will buy you a drink, and then I will try to get you a bus ticket out of here.
I will drink many things.
I give myself very good advice.
Squick, I've got you this nice cup of acetone for you.
Ah, yes, the dissolver of other chemicals. It shall fight with the energy drink I have procured from local outlet.
Oh, yes. Stripes. Gotcha. This is, to be fair,
Stripes bought out Allsup's. Did I tell you that? Was it Stripes that bought out Allsup's? Somebody bought out Allsup's.
I can't be, because Stripes got bought out by 7-Eleven last year.
Somebody bought out
7-Eleven is the lowest key megacorp out there. It's really weird.
It is. He's not wrong.
It is straight up a Japanese megacorp at this point.
It is now. It didn't start out that way, but it got there.
No, but it has expanded. It has become the all-in-one store / bank / if they don't wind up as direct competitors of Krupp, I'll be personally amazed.
Yeah, the thing that always amazes me about modern 7-Eleven, I have to put that in there, modern 7-Eleven, is that the 7-Eleven that exists now was a 7-Eleven that was spun out as a separate business entity in like the 80s for their Japanese operations, that was separated from the American operations, that then became so successful it turned around and bought the American company.
Yeah, apparently Japan, funny thing, really likes compact, efficient, multi-purpose stores.
Who would have
thought?
Who'd have thunk?
Damn, I really like that left side, right side color contrast.
What do you mean?
I mean, no, I guess I was seeing it wrong. I thought it was inverted color selection on the shoulder rotation area.
I can do that.
Oh, no, I thought that's what I was seeing, and I was enjoying that, but then I realized I'm not seeing that, and I'm still enjoying it.
I can do this. I can come through, and I can make, I guess I need some more black there, or a brush that doesn't suck. Some of my brushes suck, guys.
The Sam slumbers.
Oh, good. Now I can say fuck nuggets.
Toaster.
Right. We can now talk about
that was the line that woke him, I promise. Why did Daddy say fuck nuggets, Mommy?
What does that mean? Don't worry about it, dear. We'll tell you when you're older.
Mommy, why did Daddy say shittles?
Because he doesn't like Raisinets.
No, because that's how I ruined Skittles for my wife 10 years ago.
Oh, dear. You horrible man. They have some new flavors, apparently, and I tried some of them, and they are so good.
Oh, I was afraid you were going to say they were terrible. They were like shittles.
No, they're good.
They were
the smoothie flavor and the smoothie flavors and the other ones. I haven't tried the other one.
The smoothie flavor and the not smoothie flavor. And
yes,
the
exactly.
Very smoothie flavor.
My coworker gave me some. Of course, my other coworker keeps buying me chocolate, so I'm like, I love you, but I'm gonna get big again. Oh well.
Such things shall happen. Anyway, chocolate.
Chocolate, right? Exactly. She's like, you need chocolate. Eat it. I'm like, okay. Are you trying to tell me I'm cranky?
Is this your new TA?
No, the sub I've still got.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was
thinking, my IA is pretty awesome.
Okay.
Who wants to see Lego Wookiee ass?
Not it. Not it.
I'm putting it in the Discord chat.
No, put it in the Twitch chat. Make them suffer.
I will do both.
I'm not clicking on Lego Wookiee ass right now. I am painting right now.
I am.
It is a Bengals awesome. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm alternating the stripes on the shoulders just for square.
Daddy's like, are you sure you want to? Oh my. Oh my.
Cookie has seen the Wookiee ass.
Well, I mean, to be fair.
You are married to it. I think I caught Squick there unexpectedly.
Oh, we are ridiculous people, but that's okay.
Well, welcome to WBPL 76, where dumb shit happens, and yeah, that's about it. Yep.
Welcome to WBPL 76. That's a your problem now.
Welcome to WBPL 76. Brain cells are not refundable.
Yeah, Wookie says, who do I need to remove the arms of? There'll be arms off everywhere.
159.
To be fair, I blame more. What's one? There you go. I blame Warlax. This is Warlax's fault.
Why is it Warlax's fault?
Because he's not here to defend himself. This is what he gets for leaving early. It's much funnier if it's his fault. Chat will agree with me.
They're contractually obligated to.
This is true. And if they don't, then they're not going to be on the VOD anyway, so I'm just going to say they do.
Aha, yes, I can see chat agreeing with you right now.
Right?
At 4,000 posts a minute. It's uncanny.
It really is, since we only have 58 people in chat. They're just going nuts about it. I'm just like, yeah, it is Warlax's fault. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the deal with Warlax?
Okay, so I have an awful, awful thought for a terrible show thing that should not happen.
Okay,
So it probably will. What?
So we're going to make it happen.
when April 1st rolls around, we have a day where we have text-to-speech turned on for everything from the chat.
Alexa, what day is April 1st, 2023?
April 1st, 2023 is on a Saturday.
Oh, thank God it's a Saturday.
Panstrad.
Oh, no.
Warlax has secretly been sipping the cadmium orange.
It's called Tang, and it's classy.
It probably set it off for everybody, by the way, if anybody has that particular being.
That's amazing. I know it didn't set it off for Housecark because his goes off for Echo. But I don't think he has one near his computer. He might, if I say it loud enough. Echo, play Nyan Cat. God, I hope he got up and left his computer with the Twitch stream running.
That didn't work. That'd work if he didn't have his headset on.
Boo! Boo!
Curse is spoiled again, little brother.
My wife says she will not protect me from my sister-in-law. I say she's not driving 14 hours to get 20 hours to get here. Probably.
What if they just drove faster?
Then it would actually probably it's 20 road hours. Squick. Like, actual time may vary. I've made the trip in 22 hours, but I didn't sleep.
Yes, not sleeping is a good way to drive.
That's arguable. But as it turns out, between South Texas and location redacted East Kentucky, that particular weekend, I couldn't steal a hotel room between Nashville and East Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no context for where either of those are. I know one's the guitar place, and the other one has chicken, and that probably means they're close together because you sell a lot of chicken at concerts.
I'm going to tell you this much. They are, in fact, my hometown and Nashville are 5 hours apart.
Oh, cool. Then you can get by with 1 5-hour energy.
Not if he wants to, sleep in the next week.
Well, I mean, you can follow that up with a 6-hour power, and you're good for a day.
That's how that
just make some candied milk. It's fine.
The diabetic nightmare. Candied milk. Only at WBPO 76. And also participating 7-Eleven stores.
Indeed.
Someone that Grimos knew would do 1.5-hour road trips in barely over an hour.
Yes.
Potentially.
Couple ways to do that.
I told you about my friend who would go down the... Were you in the chat when I was telling Texas?
No.
Okay, so I had a friend who would drive down the East Texas roads, back roads, at 90 miles an hour while putting gel pen eyeliner on.
You know what the crazy thing about that story is? They were only 15 over the legal limit.
No, at the time these ones, I think they were actually 30 over the legal limit, but you know.
The thing that gets me is driving on open access highways in Texas. It was an
SR. It wasn't on a highway per se.
Well, Texas doesn't usually care anyway. I've been on farm to market roads in Texas where the speed limit's 75.
Yeah. But this was like, horseshoe switchbacks and
wow,
kinds of fun things. Yeah.
Just open access highways in Texas. Open access highways.
Oh, 45. So she was doubling the speed. Yeah.
With houses on them and driveways.
Yeah.
And blind curves.
And 45 miles.
Yeah. Blind curves on these roads. Speed limit 75.
Yeah.
I have almost died on these roads several times.
Yeah. that I was actually pretty relaxed at that because it was not the worst driving I had experienced. And
Cookie, you know that's fundamentally terrifying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yep.
Let's see. Well,
because the little town I came from, the county seat of that little town, we went to go do a thing with a guy from my high school, and I rode with him, and he was going 80 miles up 80 miles an hour through the county seat, the wrong direction on a one-way street, and that was the worst.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm never riding with this dude again.
That is even worse than the time that I went through I-75 through downtown Atlanta. I didn't get on the circle, doing 90 at 3 a.m.
Peace Louise.
Old maneuver.
Yup, somehow I didn't get pulled over. But
Magic.
The interstate goes right through the middle of downtown Atlanta. And by golly, I put the pedal down.
Put the pedal down.
Eastbound down, loaded up and trucking. We're gonna get this stream muted on YouTube.
Why not?
Honk, honk.
Honka honka. You heard it here first, folks.
Wookie's gotten the Schwann's truck onto 2 wheels due to wind.
Wow.
Yeah.
Concerning.
It's probably not good for a Schwann's truck.
No.
It might not necessarily be bad by itself, but like it can lead to things that are probably not good for it.
Yeah, luckily he's a pretty good driver and could salvage the thing. So
I need the pointier pointy brush. Hey Wookie, did you sell all the jewelry at the gun show?
not all the jewelry.
Did you
Actually,
sell it?
we didn't do as well as we thought we would because it was super dead.
Weak.
Which is a bummer, but we did all right. But he's got several years worth of backlog. He's got. Yeah, we only made $20.
Oof. But you did make back your table fee.
Yeah, just.
Well.
Yeah, table fee and enough to eat something on, and that was about it.
That could have gone much worse then.
Yep.
Chat.
Yep.
Chat. Tell me 6 things, chat. Tell me 6 anything. I'm not even going to open it up for anything else. Just tell me 6 things.
6 things.
6 things.
Football, bassoon, hang glider, moon, comet, explosion.
Well, those are
6
certainly...
anything.
Yeah, sure. I want 6 things from everyone in chat that is willing to participate. 6 things. Wookie, that's a lot of stuff. I assume. I don't know what property prices are like in your neck of the woods.
Heckin' high.
Ah, well, I'm familiar with that.
AKA, we could sell the land we're on for more than we paid for the house and land.
That makes sense, yes. My house in the... Well, I mean, depending on how the housing market goes in the near future, my house appreciated like 40% over the pandemic. It was ridiculous.
Well, ours is because of our little town going from 28K to 110, 120K in 2 years.
I'm sorry. Did they find gold?
Oil.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, we're oil area, and since, things went up and everything, and yeah, boom to the boom, and they here it's like they don't really do anything about it because they're like boom bust, whatever. We're not gonna, if this happens, okay, they'll all go away, and they're not going away.
Uh-oh. You got yourself a North Dakota situation.
Yeah. So,
okay, Pistol has told me 6 things 6 times.
Yeah. So Pistol is being a smartass, but that's okay.
My lovely wife has said, sewing Sam, scissors, staples, space station, Sherpa.
There you go.
That's alliteration. I.E. Geth has said that they have a coworker. My coworker has a video of me riding my bike leaning at 50 degrees in 60-mile-per-hour wind on my way to work in February in Wisconsin. Bruh, buy a car.
Maybe they can't. Maybe they're like me. Maybe they can't drive.
That's fair. But they're on a motorcycle, so. I'm assuming motorcycle. They said bike. I'm going to go with motorcycle here. I could be wrong. The Law 9999 has said if you freeze homemade pesto, it'll last damn near forever. Pesto is delicious. I used to grow a 2,500 square foot vegetable garden every summer. This is my Squick impression. Civilization is a nice wind down game. Procol Harum's A Salty Dog is a good album. In the beginning, God created the universe. This has made a lot of people very mad and largely been regarded as a bad move. Riven has
some Douglas Adams.
Yes, a Riven 868, which I'm assuming that they were a big fan of being deeply frustrated by the game.
Maybe they just like really long meandering books that don't get to the point.
That's true. Sarkomere, Astrocyte, Zonesthesia, Earworm, Bublicate, and Gazump. I'm pretty sure we turned into Dr. Seuss there by the end of that.
Toilet Obliterator submits My Cat, a crocheted blanket, Barry's Tea, My Girlfriend, My Armchair, and the Anna's Challenge.
I don't know what the Anna's Challenge is.
I don't know either. However, Aitamu has come to bargain.
You're not Dormammu.
Dormammu, you know, that one.
Yes.
Dormammu.
I can word good.
Cookie's an educator. She word good like.
I can learn real good. I'll learn
I've learned many words.
Gazump, verb, to buy something that was already promised to someone else. I'm going to trust you on that and not, like, look it up because, cool.
Oh, no, it's fine. Alexa, define gazump.
Gazelle is usually defined as any small antelope of the genus.
Oh, okay, cool. It thinks it's a small
It's a
antelope.
gazelle.
I think we're doing fine.
There you go, Ribbon. It's a gazelle.
Yeah, good news. We've decided to reduce the language. There are fewer words now.
There you go. Your language has been judged to be purple. Your prose has been reduced.
Oh, right. Anyway, I'm going to go get that pizza I was talking about earlier to go with the pizza I ate. So now I can have...
Has that pizza been in, like, the oven for half an hour now, Squick?
Well, no, it was in the oven before. I cooked it before the show.
Yeah, I understand.
And I ate some during the beginning of the show.
Well, now it's cold.
Yeah, cold pizza's the second best kind of pizza.
Okay, that's fair. Yes, frou-frou is the stuff on the edge of page when you don't take it out of a spiral notebook with great care. Which I know because of a Nazi-esque band director. Which in my experience is most band directors, but that's neither here nor there. Cookie, tell me 3 things about band directors that you know.
Band directors?
Band directors. Like marching band directors.
Oh my.
Hey, get your pizza.
Oh, right, pizza.
Yep.
They have to have good rhythm. They usually have to be a little bit crazy, and they usually like John Philip Sousa songs.
They are usually crazy. They are usually like specifically crazy. It's very strange. And mine used to throw. I guess it was my assistant band director in middle school used to throw erasers at people. Like wood-backed erasers.
I had a band teacher in high school that basically instead of being super encouraging was like you can't play this because of this, you can't play this because of this, you can't play this because. So I just was like, okay, fine.
So were they like being blunt and practical, or a dick?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, Riven, I know what an earworm is.
The band director at Owl's high school was struck 5 times a band contest at Wookie's high school.
I would like to think that was all at the same band
struck
contest.
By lightning. Yeah. Struck by lightning.
Just all at the same one. Just blah, 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 blah.
5 times?
Yeah.
He put an S on there, so I'm assuming it's not the same time.
No, I choose to see it my way. I choose to believe this version of the story.
Well, that's an interesting... Law knew a guy who got fired for taking bribes of marching band uniform companies.
That's a hyper-specific thing to get fired for.
Well, when you're the band director, it's pretty...
I mean, I guess.
It's, it's that whole... they make you declare your involvement in any kind of business. So I have to put down that I'm involved in, Wookie's business because, I'm basically co-owner. So.
And you're involved with WBPL 76, the finest.
Yeah, but that's not
the finest of internet entertainment procurement places.
Yeah, but I'm not going to mention that because
you don't want that to get out.
And then I'll be like, what? You did have a job? No, just kidding. They wouldn't do that.
It is somewhere north on the list of things not to do for teachers of OnlyFans.
Yeah. Sarcomere, a structural unit of myofibril and striated muscle consisting of a dark band in the nearer half of each adjacent pale band.
You see, guys, we should do this every week. I'm learning. Are you guys learning? Wait a minute. I found a flaw. I found a flaw with this awesome. It doesn't have the small laser on the head.
It's not as awesome as you thought it was?
I mean, who used the small laser? But, you drop the small laser, you add a half-ton of armor, you're set. You're set. That's all you need. Extra half-ton of armor on a heavily armored assault mech, you're fine. Let's see if I can darken that up a little bit with a filter. Yeah, that's a little darker than I want. Let's come back through with a wet brush rather quickly and then brush downward to pull the paint away from the top with a wet brush. See if that does the job. Sometimes this will work on speed paint.
Oh, I want to know what... I'm going to ask my stereotypical question. What are y'all eating and drinking? What are you eating and drinking tonight? I had a Arby's Zero and I'm drinking my sweet tea.
And I'm back. I brought a sleep juice energy shot thing and a hot sauce container that has a number 5 on it. So clearly it is also an energy drink.
I have a question, Squick.
Yes, understandable. Proceed.
Did you ever figure out whether your pizza was Red Baron or Tombstone?
Oh, it was definitely one of them.
So that's a no then.
If I had remembered to ask the question, I just threw the box away.
Just saw the box, doesn't remember. Squick.
It was not a memorable box.
Squick, I'm afraid you have dementia.
No, I have internet moron disease.
Oh, that's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, that's fair. However, I think somebody just redeemed all of the human maintenance tasks.
Oh, human maintenance task. Stretch. Posture check, which is kind of a stretch for your back, and an eye break.
Oh, man, my back is killing me.
And then hydrate your human organs.
Riven, I want you to know that my wife, as an English professor, would tell you that it's not her job to know all the words or to know all of the grammar.
Wow, that's different than many English teachers I have, yes. Especially the grammar.
Yeah, she doesn't care about at this level, it's like, as long, her stance on this, and if she's still in here, she'll back me up on this, I think. As long as you are communicating in a manner that is understandable, she doesn't care.
My grammar, impeccable.
That's the one. Now, she will also tell you that you're unlikely to be taken seriously by anyone if you walk into a job interview and they ask you about your math skills and you say, I can do them, they're derivatives.
My father's an English professor, says Wookie would just hit you with the OED.
I mean, he's free to do that. Doesn't make him right or wrong, but, you know,
My grandmother, as an English teacher, would amuse herself by saying, "Oh, I did it more gooder," and such things, because it drove people mad, and especially when she'd correct them. Anyway, but that's a story for another day.
Oh, right, I was going to hot sauce the cold pizza.
He was going to hot sauce the cold pizza to warm it up, guys. That's how you heat up pizza, with hot sauce.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a microwave in your hand.
It is. It's akin to that. Sure. Hiccup, burp. Hiccup, burp,
Here's,
guys.
Oh, yes.
throw us 6 things: B-1 bomber, Atomic Annie, Davy Crockett, B-52 bomber, A-10 Thunderbolt, and 2, an M1911.
I'm on board for most of these things. Most of these things are very good.
Grimos is a little concerned about the hot sauce on the cold pizza.
I'm a little concerned about the Davy Crockett, but as long as you're not asking me to be the one to shoot it, I'm okay. Let's paint things in front of the camera.
Yeah, let's do
okay,
that.
I just smelled the hot sauce, and it's definitely chemical plant.
Oh, good.
Dude, I want you to continue to exist, so please take care of yourself.
I mean, I will for the moment, but the thing is, this comes from a hot sauce sampler box where it's like, here's 10 hot sauces in like ascending order of spice. Mix your own at home. And I'm like, no, that sounds like a lot of work. I'm just going to go through them from low to high. And I'm now on number 5.
And number 5. Oh, my asshole is on fire. Or was that number 4?
It depends.
We're not quite there yet. I will say there is a ramen place over here that does make some amazing destroyer butthole ramen. It's really good, though. You will regret it later, but in the moment, it's just, oh, that's so tasty.
I'm sweating and this is good, and I will regret this later, but now it is the best.
I can't eat things that spicy, and I'm in New Mexico, which is pretty bad.
There is a Thai restaurant in location redacted, Texas, that I went to with one of my vice presidents, and he was under the impression, oh, I eat spicy stuff. I eat a lot of Mexican food. I can handle this. And I went in going, I'm familiar with Thai food. I'm getting the most mundane, not wreck my asshole stuff I can get. And he walked away from that sweating, and I walked away from that going, that was good.
Okay, so just so you're aware, I have a friend who would routinely eat habaneros and jalapenos, just pop them in his mouth like pickles.
Uh-huh.
My father got him to cry over onions because it's a totally different kind of spice. Every different spice is different.
You see, this is much like the difference where, let's see if I can put this the right way. There's like Tabasco hot, right?
Yeah.
But then there's also like a totally different kind of hot that you get out of like sriracha hot. I got something else the other day that caught me off guard. I can't remember what it was, but like, it's just different. It's just like the difference in heat between like a jalapeno and a Thai chili.
Yeah.
Is
well, and it's not even levels of heat; it's the different chemicals. I mean, it's like it's capsaicin, but I don't know. There's other things in it that affect it, I guess, or something because like. It's a difference between horseradish and ginger, or that's why when the tonic that I know to make, that I want to make, that I haven't been able to yet lately is it's the hottest peppers you can find, garlic, onions, raw ginger, let's see, and one more thing. I always miss one. Hottest peppers you can find: garlic, onions, raw ginger, and I can't remember. Anyway, and then you put it in raw apple cider vinegar and stew it for.
Hey, Car, does this sound like my mother's remedy to you?
Do it for 2 weeks and then you take it out.
Yeah.
Horseradish. That's the other thing.
Okay.
Yep.
So my mother has this recipe for something she calls remedy.
Yeah.
And
I call it Master Tonic or Winky Tonic from the guy that I learned it from.
Yeah. So remedy is. It sounds worse than remedy. Yeah. Okay. Because
you strain it all out. You don't actually eat all the stuff, and you put like a drop on your tongue.
Sure, but remedy is like cayenne pepper and apple cider vinegar and honey, and I think there's some other stuff in it, but it's like very heavy on the cayenne pepper. It's very and like my mother likes to say that you take a dose of remedy and then you feel better. Apple cider vinegar, cayenne, ginger, and honey. That's what my wife is saying.
Yep.
You mix all this together and then you take it by the spoonful, and the spice doesn't hit you until it gets into the back of your throat. And my mother will tell you that you start to feel better after you take it, because if you don't feel better after you take it, you're going to take it again.
Yep.
The chemical poisonings will continue until morale improves?
Yeah, more or less.
The thing with Master Tonic is that you cannot dilute it or put it in anything or it does not work.
In other words,
so you have to actually put it on your tongue.
You will feel the pain and you will appreciate it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, it strikes me with my new wet palette here. Since we're closing in on 11, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing over here. When we go to Event Redacted next week, I'm going to get one of the stickers that I sent to Diggs, and it's going to go right here. Right here.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be perfect. Because I may or may not. Oh, that's right. That's right. Carl wants me to point out that the person that whines the most about my mother's remedy is my brother, who at least was in chat. I don't know if he's still in chat or not, but yeah, it's him. Because he's whining. But I don't know if I told chat this or not, but I ordered a fucking stack of WBPL 76 custom stickers.
Ooh.
I ordered I got the smallest number of them that I could get custom made, which still ended up being 50 fucking stickers, okay? And then I sent them all to Diggs without him knowing about it. So Diggs just gets this envelope stuffed full of WBPL stickers.
He's like, what the hell?
It was great. It was great. It's kind of like the time that I apparently my brother's not in chat anymore, so I'm going to tell my favorite story about one of my favorite stories about a thing that I did to my brother. The Legion gets to hear the other one. Y'all get to hear this one. The time that I got him with the Santar. Oh, hi, Fragtastic. Welcome here with your raiding party. Welcome to WBPL 76. Cookie can tell you all about it.
Raiding party.
How's Frag? Thank you for showing up. WBPL 76. We are a community stream put on by the Black Pants Legion. You'll find everything you can ever think of here. You know, super crazy things, painting, farm streams, RTSs,
It's a happy hall of idiots.
Rob plays a lot
Borderlands. Yeah. Weeb stuff, you know, with Took and about a lot of things. A lot of things going on.
And cute animal cockfighting with Cookie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let me see if I can find
I don't think that's what it's called for advertising purposes.
But it is effectively what it is.
It's basically Pokemon with Studio Ghibli style.
I'm gonna quickly drop. Oh, once my Twitch actually decides to cooperate with me, because it has decided not to, and I'm just getting a thing that's going round and around. Okay, now we're back. I don't know why that was. I'm gonna post Santar in the chat because somebody appears to have misunderstood me and asked Sandtar? Tar from Sand? No. So, like 8 years ago,
I think I know the place that sells those. Continue.
My brother mysteriously received in the mail this Christmas ornament I just dropped in chat, which is in fact a centaur with the upper body of Santa. And he had no idea where it came from. Like, there was a number of people from which it could have come from, and he didn't figure it out for months. It's just Santar showed up at his house. And he didn't have a fucking clue what was going on. This is the best thing I've ever done. Best $20 I ever spent was anonymously sending Santar to my brother.
That's
I don't know
hilarious.
if you can still get Santar or not. Last time I checked, you couldn't. But if you can, it's a great gift to randomly send to someone and not tell them. That is the source of Christmas nightmares. No, it's perfect. Santar is perfect, and I will hear no arguments.
I just need to see if I do know where to get that.
Oh, God. But if you do find out where to get it, then you're going to have to drop it in chat so people can buy Santa. Holy shitting fuck.
What?
Okay, I'm dropping an image in chat because I did an image search for Santar, and then I came up with this. So there you go.
God.
I dropped that in chat, so y'all have to live with it now.
That looks like the Lord of the Hunt almost.
Oh shit! It's in stock. It's back at Archie McPhee. They have it. There was a while that's not the same sculpt.
That is not the same sculpt, but that
is a Santar, but that is a lesser Santar.
They've added tremendous definition to the man nipples.
That is troubling.
Okay, it is 10 o'clock, boys.
Okay, it is 11 o'clock in the Central Time Zone. It is A time in the Squick Time Zone.
I'm currently experiencing 9 o'clock p.m.
Jesus Christ, how do we do this show every week across 4 time zones?
Poorly.
Because, like, Warlex is in Eastern Time, I'm in Central, you're in Mountain, and Squick's in the West Coast. And I don't know, nobody said anything about this yet in chat, but if they look in the lower left-hand corner of the stream, my pumpkin's looking at you.
Yeah.
It is very spooky.
It is a very spooky pumpkin.
It's a spooky, scary pumpkin. And
spooky, scary pumpkin folk. I just kind of love the way that I had it peeking above the edge of the screen.
They're filled with pumpkin spice.
Speaking of pumpkin spice, I got to introduce 15 4-year-olds to a pumpkin today by opening it up and have them stick their hands inside.
Well, there you go.
The
my daughter
goopening.
Won't do it.
That was so much fun. I love doing that.
So
my daughter is 7 and she won't do it.
I saw a weird pumpkin hack, and I don't know if it works or not. But apparently, if you open the top of the pumpkin, instead of scooping it immediately, if you put in like a powered kitchen beater, like you would use for like a mixer.
Like a hand mixer.
You'd use for mixing. Yeah, a hand mixer. You just put that in there and you wheel it around. Apparently, it reduces everything to easily slurpable goo instead of requiring you to scrape.
It probably rather depends on how robust the beaters on your mixer are.
That's fair.
I've got a mixer from like 1984
that'll just go through the pumpkin.
Probably. It's perfect.
Like, I noticed you've introduced an obstacle.
I shall reduce it. Okay, folks, it is 11:02 in the Central Time Zone, and we are going to call it a night. Thank y'all for being here. It has mixed results. It has mixed results.
That is deplorable. Nope, end the stream. End it.
We're leaving now. I hope you're happy with yourself, Pissel. Good night, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Everybody.
Although I'm still not sure why you are. Later on.